Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. So this game, we had a look back at original launch on the Epic Game Store. It's one of those ones where it had an exclusive sort of year with Epic. So we had a look at it then, but now it's come out on Steam, well, today actually. So I thought, hey, let's revisit it. Let's go back and have a bit of a squiz. I really enjoyed what I played of this game. It oozes theme. It's really going for that, you know, space cowboy country music sort of vibe. You can already tell with the banger soundtrack. I did pop my head in over at Steam to have a look at the reviews, and it is sitting on mixed at the moment. It's pretty early in its release cycle, so I just had a quick little squiz through. And I thought I'll take the moment to address some of those things because I've played this before, so I get a bit of an idea. One of the main things that seem to come out of all things is that it's not really HOTAS friendly. This game, or keyboard and mouse friendly, it's been built in mind for a gamepad, I suppose. Which, I mean, fair enough if the game hasn't telegraphed that initially. When you go into the pre-launch window, it even says, you know, you should be playing with a gamepad, but yeah, perhaps it should be telegraphed a bit more before you buy it. This is definitely a lot more arcadey than maybe some might be led to believe, seeing that it's a cockpit shooter. So much so, if I recall, like, I think you can hold like left trigger to auto drive lock onto your current target that you're fighting. You can still manage your weapons and your systems and gimbal a bit, but you can basically hold essentially an arcade button that drives after the dude. It's a cool idea. It works really well, but it's definitely more in the arcade sort of space doing that. This game's not a sim. Like, you don't land on space stations, you drive up to them and press a button and it does a video. Like, it's not Elite Dangerous or anything like that. So I feel like maybe some people will come in here looking for a hardcore sim, but it's absolutely not. It's much more arcadey. So that criticism's valid insofar as the game should telegraph that better. And there were some complaints about the graphics seeming outdated and all that. I mean, bear in mind the game's a year old now, but it's also an indie project as well. I mean, I agree the graphics aren't going to blow your socks off, but I like the artistic, stylistic sort of direction over the fidelity any day. So just some thoughts. I'm not necessarily trying to defend the game, but if you find you like looking at it on Steam and wondering why it's mixed, it is interesting, those specific complaints, but if they're not worrying you, if you're not looking for a HOTAS bloody sim flyer, then you'd probably be happy with this. Anyway, let's give it a bloody red hot go. I'm happy to be back at it. Now, I think I even turned this up. There is a lot of grind to this game, so I'm just going to go normal. Your progress is saved every time you dock at a station. Okay, cool. How good is this soundtrack though? I think it's probably going to be a bit more expanded than what you'll hear from me. There's sort of like a white list of stream-friendly music. I remember this intro, it's like cartoony. Nice. Also, this Sheila's a pretty good bloody female lead as well. As far as, you know, you want a tough chick, some curmudgeony old bitch coming out of retirement. You know, I can get around that. Look at that, Chad. I'm looking for Northern Lion. Nope, haven't seen him? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, this is such a good intro. Jesus. He took that like a champ. Why not shoot him in the head again? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's not get in the way of a good cutscene. Oh, this is a mistake. His ship's much bigger. Oh, the old rubbish maneuver. Very good. Oops. God, that looks cool. It comes up a lot, I say it on the channel. As much as I do like those, you know, the studios that make the custom FMV intros that have super high fidelity and look so beautiful, apparently it's very expensive to get that done. Like an entire studio gets outsourced for it. But these cartoony sort of intros and stop motion, like these ultimate things, alternate things I think are fantastic.
Transition to domesticity.
Domestic life is on hold for a while. My husband is... Brace is dead, and I'm in the shit.
His passing wasn't...
Well, I do remember the audio voice acting.
No, it wasn't. I tracked the guy.
It's not bad voice acting, but the recording quality's not great, eh?
Rusty these days. I'm stuck on this rock until I can scrape together the cash for another ride. You know I don't like to ask for a handout, and I know it's been a long time, but...
Say no more, Juno. I used to have a small waste transport operation in Texas. In-system sheeps. No jump drives. There might be one or two still in storage.
Perfect.
Right now I'll take anything I can get, as long as my mother's not involved.
Fair enough. I could agree on that.
There's an old Pathfinder still in mothballs on Lubbock.
A platypus? Well, I did just say I'd take anything. What'll I owe you?
There's a package I'm anxious to have delivered. If you could see your way clear to bringing it to me in Nevada, we could consider ourselves square.
Oh, nice.
I can do that. So, this package, do I need to watch my back?
I like to keep a low profile, but there's no entanglement with the law. You'll need to pick up the package on Nacogdoches.
Do I have a contact?
Richter Brust.
I'm gonna lose my lead on my target. You think you could ask around for me? His name is Ruth, but I guess he also goes by Ruthless. Big guy, lots of rings strung around his neck, dresses pretty fancy.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Tentacle Man.
I found when you show up in Nevada.
I think that guy's in the first game.
See you soon.
I can't remember. I don't know if these are even remotely connected. They're so radically different. The first one's like a third-person bloody Nelsonian broadside shooter.
This thing didn't just haul trash, it is trash. Better get to it.
Yeah, like, I can understand why people are being a bit funny about the graphics, but its artistic direction is interesting. There's like a lot of bloom and all the interior cockpit sort of scratchy design is really cool. Like even this, I can see people saying they don't like this, but there's clearly a film grain sort of overexposure effect going on intentionally. Okay, cool. So I guess I already have a mission, right? Does it tell me? Because you can go to all these things, but you know, if I've already got the bloody mission, I wouldn't mind just getting on with it, you know? Landing pad, look at that. Launch. Yeah, I for one am really glad that this game exists in that space, in like, it's still got all the trading and open world and grind that you would kind of enjoy in a space game, but it's not super hardcore like your X4s or your Eves or your Elite Dangerouses, because arguably they're inaccessible to a big chunk of the population that don't have the time for that shit.
Looks like the border's green.
You got like a smudge on the screen. Look at that. I like how you can see the glass when you get the glint of the light. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, what am I doing now? That's the other thing. I do remember the controls being difficult. Oops. Ah, that's right. So there is a toggle menu in triangle. Target. Dodge Trooper. I'm trying to remember if there was an... That's my speed. I can cycle there. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. You can go third person. Staggered and linked. And there's my gun. So we'll get there, but yeah, definitely unwieldy. So I think there's actually menus within here. So targeting mode, that's sort of what I was looking for. Alright. Closest station. Scan area. Closest mission. Local map. Right, this is probably what we want. Yeah, I actually do remember getting frustrated at this map. Is that Texas over there? Nacha Doja's mining. General mining. Primary mission, a little favor. I suppose I must have just come out of here. Port Lubbock, yes, right? So if I go set as primary mission. Right, and I guess I can maneuver, you maneuver to it, and then when you look at it, if you hold the button, you can go into like a cutscene fast travel. So yeah, it's doing some very different things, arguably stuff from different genres getting put into, well, this genre. And I think if I get close enough, I can just dock.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
Nice. One thing is interesting, I've got the cockpit movement on my left thumbstick, which does feel a little bit strange. I might end up changing that, because I'm not 100% sure what the right thumbstick does, to be honest. I kind of like this dinky little ship, eh? I do have a soft spot for like square ships in space games. Okay, concourse, let's go. 50 credits docking fee. Bloody savages. Gouging me. Visit the bar? Right, we gotta go talk to this guy. I remember him being a bit of a degenerate. Richter, there he is.
Richter? A friend of mine told me I'd find you here.
You Juno? Orzu told me you'd
Best
be coming
mustache in
around.
the business.
Truth be told, I thought he'd be sending someone with more, recent experience.
Yeah, right,
So
mate.
much for my reputation preceding me.
Well, here's the thing. That package, I don't exactly have it with me.
Are you shitting me with this?
See, the thing is, the package is a little bigger than a bread box, and it's on a Brust Arms convoy that you're gonna have to liberate it from.
This package delivery suddenly turned into a hijacking job? Orzu gave me a damn garbage truck. I'm not sure this works out as an equitable arrangement.
Right?
Don't hang this on me. Now, if we do it right, won't even have to be any hijacking, because as a member of the Brust family, I can access the repeater codes that track the shipment.
Hang on. If these are Brust codes, then we're stealing something from your own family business? This doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
It's not stealing if it's my business. My brother and I just have a difference of opinion about this, and I want to avoid a nasty argument. Xander likes to lord it over me that he was born first and lied.
Oh man, you never want to get dragged into family business, other family businesses. Oh man.
Things done, it's old Richter who pulls a sled.
I can already tell this is a terrible idea.
Yep, I'm with you,
I
girl.
got my own problems that need solving, so let's just get it over with. What do we have to do?
Right?
First order of business is to get those codes.
I thought you just said you had them.
I said I could access them. They change on a fixed schedule every second solar day. So what we gotta do is head to the signal repeater and get them from the source.
Right. Little man, I know a bullshitter when I meet him, and this whole plan of yours stinks. But Orzu did me a solid, so we're gonna do it. If it goes bad, though, you know whose ass I'm gonna kick.
Calm down, calm down. You'll see.
Mission completed.
It's gonna be smooth sailing.
Smooth. Alright, cool. So we gotta go bloody hijack a thing. I mean, I guess we could look around a bit like, what, you can talk to the bartender, I think, probably get some tips and shit like that.
Take a seat, friend.
Jesus.
What's on your mind?
That is a bald head.
Hey, how's things?
Advice. Local market, bounties,
I'm
freighters?
hoping to find out about any trade convoys in the area. You know anything?
Yeah, I got a few tips on shipments, but that information ain't exactly free.
Fine, I'll pay you because I'm
What have I
curious
got
what it
to
is.
lose?
Pleasure doing business with you. I'll just get those coordinates to your pad.
Okay, so you can just
I
give you
appreciate
random people to attack. So that's cool.
Thanks for
Alright.
the drink.
I had a
Come on
drink.
back by any time.
Okay. Okay. Bartenders, dice. Slots, 8-ball. This music is just so good. So there's ship dealer, that's, you know, and equipment, refill ordnances because I fired a missile. Commodities. This is all standard fare. Mission board. And then these guilds, I believe if you pay a nominal fee, you can join them and they give you even better missions and that. So, as I said, this is just a more... God, it's almost like baby's first big space adventure game. Because they already exist and they already do a lot of what this is doing, but more hardcore. So yeah, I think this definitely has a place in the genre. But much more arcadey. Alright, there's our freighter coordinates, I think. Now, can I, like, change mission or something? No. Yellow mission waypoints can be reached by engaging autopilot. Well, okay, I guess that's our main mission anyway, right? Alright.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
Oh, okay. Distress beacons are optional events. They may be risky to investigate. Proceed with caution. Alright, where is it? Is it the purple thing? Distress signal. Okay.
Juno, what the hell did you get yourself into?
You may be outmatched. Consider fleeing or bargaining via radio. Auto pursuit. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You hold that down and it chases the pirates on its own.
All units, please assist.
Huh, got him. Uh-oh.
Bite out of this.
Someone else is shooting me.
Our shields down. Missile inbound.
Uh-oh. Might be outmatched, they said.
Aft hull breached.
That's not good.
You just try and shake me, buddy.
Oh, god damn it. How do I don't know how to cycle targets very well.
Missile inbound.
My beautiful ship.
It's fun. The combat's fun, man. Your guns gimbal a
That was
bit.
a close one.
Thank you, ma'am. It's nice to know there are some good folks out here.
Well, thank you, other ma'am. Yeah, it definitely handles different. I'll give you that. And to be honest, because I already spent some time with it, I've kind of intuited it. So yeah, at first blush, this would be a difficult thing to...
Shields down.
Come on.
Shit, I don't want to be here because there's mines. Alright, so I think it was a setup. Reactor core heavily damaged.
Pilot disengaged by distress signal.
Hang on, no, I don't want that. But what I want is closest station. And I think that's it there. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to shill for this game. The controls are really, really different. So not immediately intuitive. But the funny thing is that once you get what it's doing and you get into that sort of arcadey rhythm, it's actually pretty good. But
Reached.
Oh wow, how cool is that? I love this art style. Oh no, the two thumbsticks do steer. I want to dock. Let me dock.
3s and 8s, my friend.
What's 3s and 8s? Oh, maybe that's what I'm docking at over here. My bad. Yeah, I kind of want to switch the thumbsticks and what they do. Up and down is on the left. I kind of want that on the right. I'm sure, I bet you there's an easy flip in the options. Docking prohibited, hostiles near. Pirate. Oh, because I think my gun's busted. Oh shit.
God, Juno, what are you, blind?
Yes. Where'd that space station go? Is that it? Or no, I think it was the other one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was it. Maybe. We need repairs so bad.
Clearance granted. You are now entering an automatic landing zone.
Thank you, miss. My ship is busted. There's still a lot to figure out. I need to, like, I think you can actually sort of do a power balance thing between, like, shields and, you know, like in Elite. I think? I can't quite remember, you know, it all turns into one big game for me. Equipment bay repairs needed. And we seem to get the bounties automatically, which was really good. Repair all. Refill ordnance, yes. Okay, so... weapons. So we've got a spare hard point that we could put something in. With limited combat value. I don't know if you can mine in this game. I think it's pure just ships and, like, I don't know. There's always mining in these games, and I just gotta wonder who loves mining. I'm not knocking it, but are there people that just play mining in spaceship games and that's it? Because that's curious. Install. Right? Oh, now I've got 2 combat lasers. Isn't that wonderful? Ordnance. We've got missiles. Okay. Mass driver. Okay. So it's a pretty linear upgrade system as well, right? Which ties in, like I said, to what seems to be their direction. Torpedo launcher. Oh no, I've already got a HS launcher. Okay, we've got some reasonable gear. I think when I played it previously, I played it on the harder difficulty, so you start with shit all. ECM, electronic countermeasures. Which would be handy. 5.5 grand. We might save up for that. Landing pad. Launch. Geez, that looks very Earth-like, doesn't it? Gonna have to watch Cowboy Bebop again after this. One of my favourite shows ever.
Threes and eights, friend.
I don't know what 3s and 8s means. Is it like an aces and 8s sort of thing?
Pilot disengaged by distress signal.
Oh, we'll check it out. We haven't got much time left. It seems like there's a lot of distress signals. Holy hell.
This was a bad idea.
Oh my god.
Destination reached.
Let's go.
Mayday, mayday! Requesting help from anybody in the area.
I'm on it, big fella.
Yeah, you just try and shake this. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Whoops. Did I save you? Full guns. Oh, maybe it's bumpers. Oh, it's bumpers. Right. Who are you shooting at? Nice. No tractor system. Greel whiskey. Alright, I can't tractor that in. Okay, cool. Apparently there's something red out here. Where do we go? Scan area. Local map. Transfer power to shields. Yeah, so there must be shortcuts that I just don't know. Targeting mode. Aha! Oh, he's just outside of my, like, target range, I guess. Oh, so the bumpers actually lock different things. So left bumper is a cycle on its own between targets. That's how I just got that. And right bumper seems to be like items in the world.
It could have gone a lot better.
Right, you see what I mean? These controls.
Juno.
Alright, so that should have counted as saving that dude, I think. Okay, that works much more. I was sort of thinking the two bumpers were like left and right cycling through a menu. You know, they normally are, but they're actually independent cycling two different things. Okay, cool. I think what we'll do is go, what is it? Closest station. And just dock to save. But yeah, what a cool game. I'm glad to be back at it, to be honest. Yeah, I really, you need to not have the boost button on that abandon button.
Dodge sector traffic control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
Aye, aye, will do. Yeah, absolutely check it out if you're a fan of this sort of genre, but like, if you do take yourself quite seriously, I would actually be confused why you'd be looking at this. You know what I mean? Like, the guys that tend to play those hardcore sims, your Eves or your Elites and that, and they're really into it, right, enough to write a negative review about this, I'm surprised they're actually trying a game like this in the first place, because they strike me as the sort of guy that puts in, you know, 40 hours a week into that one game because it's their obsession. Good for them, of course, but yeah, that's the sort of thing that sort of threw me with the sort of mixed negatives on this. Is it seems like people expecting something from this that it's not, and I guess maybe it didn't telegraph itself very well. But even the first game was a very arcadey indie game. Like, it did a broadside lock-on mechanic that was really pretty basic, pretty simplistic. There's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, it's a bit strange. But maybe there is some issue around the messaging. I'd be curious if any of you have had that experience and find that to be the case. Hopefully my advice has been helpful. Let me know if you want to see more of this on the channel. I'd absolutely love to play this. It is a delight to play. Conversely, if you haven't seen this or heard of this somehow before and I've put it on your radar, let me know. I love to hear about that. That always makes my day. Otherwise, I might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.